jamming out this morning. We think that's a good number. I want it loud enough that I can hear it and low enough that y'all can't. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me see. I didn't plan this out very well. Let's see where I'm going to put y'all. Got an idea. I have all this stuff for Christmas that we're going to decorate live, unedited. That's what we're going to do. Y'all are going to be hanging out on top of the potato in the chicken basket. I don't have chickens. I aspire to have chickens, but I don't really want chickens. All right. This is where y'all. So I've got all this stuff. All this. This is my Dollar Tree haul and my Dollar General haul. So, can I flip y'all around? No, I don't think I can. I have to do it on the laptop because y'all don't love me enough to let me go live on my other phone. Okay, let's see if we can master this. Holding this one way. So, mashed a button. Sorry about that. So, I've got ornaments. These all came from the Dollar Tree. This goes outside. This is not even part of it. I've got ornaments that came from the Dollar Tree. I got to hold this just right. Oh, there we go. I got these at Thanksgiving and did not use them. This is my Thanksgiving fall stuff and didn't use it. So glue sticks came from Walmart. There's some gold paint around here somewhere. It came from Walmart. Here it is. This came from Walmart. And then one of these wreaths came from the Dollar General. The wreath frame over there came from the Dollar Tree. The flowers and this came from the Dollar Tree. These are cool. These are for a gag gift. If my mother's watching, and I know she is, this is part of your present. They were in the dollhouse section. FYI, it's going to be a pen holder. They're going to mount. You can put pins in them. Got some ornament type tea light holders. So we got that going on. I got some other Dollar General. Apparently Uncle Cracker wants to be a little louder than YouTube's going to allow him to be. These are in green, but I got a gold pin. These are going to be turning gold. This is Dollar General, Dollar Tree. My Christmas tree is rustic plaid. This is cool. I got a really cool project for this going. So I'm going to drag y'all to the living room so you can see my fall decor that we did. I don't think I updated it for y'all guys. Oh, my hair's in the way. I'll make y'all sick this morning. So this is Big Lots haul. This is actually part of my cotton from my house that I grew and it dried out. I'll get it out in a minute. Y'all have to bear with me. I'm fighting a kidney infection, something. It's not getting better. This was my planner from the Dollar Tree. These are pie pans, and the pie pans were spray painted with tractor paint from Tractor Supply, and then I rimmed it. And when I take this apart to redecorate it, I will show y'all guys. I do want to leave it up for Thanksgiving. This is all Dollar Tree, very time consuming. But it's just very pretty laid out. All the stuff that's in here is Dollar Tree. The runner is Dollar Tree. The pumpkins are both Dollar Tree. This one has the wood stem. This one I got from Maisley. This was like my flower holder that goes in Maisley that has the wood stems. I have looked everywhere at the Dollar Tree to find these as vase fillers, and I can't find any more. This one I painted white and left the original. This is Dollar Tree as well. I was able to find a gold basket with the gold charger. The mirrors even came from there. And then I just took the wooden blocks out of the craft section and glued them. All my gluing I do with E6000 and hot glue as a temporary. All of these candles and everything all came from Dollar Tree. I even found a little mini tray and then I painted it, and it just has a holder. And I painted everything white as a basis so I could fill it for whatever holiday. This candle did come from the Dollar Tree as well. These were two of their little cute fall signs. And again, I just took the little cubes and stuck them on there. So my little fall is going on in here. I've been redoing our kitchen. If I quit mashing buttons, y'all probably appreciate that, huh? So I've just redid all of this shelf. I just went and bought some more of the storage cubes to put in there. And then last weekend, this was my project that I did, mounted the shelves for my cast iron because I needed to get it out of the way. And we have these beautiful windows that I just went and bought the curtains for. But I spent last weekend painting. That's Nick's new welder. I spent last weekend painting, and then I went and made a coffee bar. Can y'all see my coffee bar? No, you cannot. Oh, there you go. There's my coffee bar. So these are my shutter shelves I made, and then we turned it into a coffee bar. So we got that going on. So after Thanksgiving, all this stuff's coming out, and Christmas stuff is going in. So we're probably going to put the tree up. Nick wants a new tree. I don't really want a new tree, but we'll argue with that later. I thought y'all guys were going to hang out up here. You might not. I might have to move you. So being downgraded from the chicken basket this morning, it doesn't work. I need a smaller apparatus to put y'all on. Let me go put this where it belongs. I need to figure out something because y'all aren't going to be able to see, I don't think. Oh, there we go. You can see, but you're not going to be able to. You can hear and see, kind of. So I have these blocks that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I like stuff to be different heights. So what we're going to do is dump them all out and make a mess. Let me get my glue. My hot glue gun was already heated up, preheating, whatever you want to call it. So these are glass instead of the glue. So I'm just going to alternate these off to the side and make the triangle back in a different pattern. That's what I'm going to do with it. And then I pre-bought a silver candle to sit on here. I also bought 2 white orbs. I have never seen those before at my Dollar Tree. I usually shop at one of 3 Dollar Trees. One of the locations down here I absolutely love. They have an amazing selection of stuff, and I usually try to go there when possible. They have great gift selections. There's one out of state that I really like, and it's across from the Tanger, so I can go there and do like a whole day of stuff if I like. So there's a couple ones that I really like, a couple ones that I don't care too much for. I know which ones I'm able to find some of the better deals at, or what hasn't been picked over. So like one of the stores was a beach store and it was converted and it's massive. So this is all we're going to do for this for now. We're going to leave it. And then we'll prearrange the candles on it. So I'm going to let this dry. It is a little chilly outside. My air stays set a little lower. So it's probably going to be cooler. I think this is going to be a make or break. So let's go ahead and start on this. Now I did buy some ornaments. And they're in the box. And I'm not doing anything with those. I just add to my collection as I go, and I don't light these candles either. They're just for visuals. So with my Thanksgiving ones, I did not do anything with them. I left them. But for these, I'm going to pull this out, the wick. I just want the ornamental part. So I'm going to save this. I do make my own candles from time to time. I haven't done it lately, but I'm going to keep that. Now, sometimes I keep these ribbons too if I can get them off. Today, I don't feel good. I'm not fighting. I might go back and fight with it later. Right now, I'm not. So we're going to keep these. And what I'll do is I'll put some E6000 and a little bit of hot glue in when I get ready to make my candles and glue the wicks down, make sure it sits. And then I'll pour just warm enough to melt so that it stays down in the bottom, and then go up with that. So what we're going to do is take the pen, and I'm going to color in this green and see how it goes. I bought this pen for the white orbs because I bought gold and silver, which is usually not something I do. We got gold, silver, and white is what our decorations are going to be, because the tree, like I said, is rustic. I made some salt dough ornaments a couple years ago, and I really enjoy those. And I was a colored person with lights. I loved multicolor lights. I thought they were gorgeous. They made all the ornaments look unique and different, and they were just like the best thing ever. I had already pre-opened that. It was a twist to open. Oops. Not following directions this morning. So we're just going to cut it and make it pretty. But I decided a couple years ago to switch over to the white lights and let each individual ornament. Oh no, that's going to drive me crazy. Yeah, I can't do this. That's why it said live and unedited. Y'all can see my OCD in all the works and glory. Got E6000 everywhere. Why? Because I didn't put the top on it. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Sammy, knock it off. I'd love to say he was being haved today, but the neighbors are across the street. He's probably not. Oh, that's going to make a mess. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So these are the shake pins. We're going to shake it up. I think you mash it down. It starts working like it's supposed to. Oh, my gosh. Oh, there it goes. So we're going to see if we can. I feel like this is going to be more time consuming. That this is going to be one of those projects that we work on it a minute and walk away and come back. I do have the gold paint, like I said, that I could probably just paint it easier. But I figured I would give this a try and see. Apparently the paint is not on there very well because it's already trying to come off, which may be a good sign. Or it could mean a sign that I should stick to my gut and use the brush. Oh no. Can y'all see that? Yeah, a little bit. Y'all can see it a little bit. So we're going to get maybe a good portion of this done. And then we may have to come back with the paint because it's not getting all the edges. So let's see what happens with this. No, this is going to be a paintbrush. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, this is going to be a paintbrush. So it's not bad, but the way the green comes up the side. So this is not going to work. I'm not going to waste my time on it. We're going to set this to the side, and I'm going to use the paint and paintbrushes for these. Okay. This is the one I was most excited about. I've seen these every year, and I've yet to do it. So this is going to be a wreath ball that we're going to do with all the ornaments I bought. But first, let's do this because it's sitting in front of me and I'm super excited. This is a really quick and easy one. So this is a glass I bought from the Dollar Tree. I should have kept the trash can over here. And it's one of those, supposed to look like one of those gnomes that you can get. So I tried this with the pumpkin. I bought 3 pumpkins originally. And I tried to cover it in, these are going to be a pain in the butt too. I tried to put it together to make it gray and white because I wanted not a traditional, but a semi-traditional look. I wanted the rustic farm is what I wanted because I knew I was going to be doing the kitchen. So I have all of this left. This is what I bought and painstakingly, my hands are so rough. I painstakingly tried to wrap it around the pumpkin. Well, my pumpkin didn't have the indent to make the spaces I needed. I ended up trashing it. So it didn't work out for me. But I went back and I got this one. So this is supposed to be looking like one of the gnomes. So we're going to cut this and see. And you're supposed to be able to cut this apart inside here if you separate it. But I don't really mind if it doesn't separate because I measured it and it should sit. Move, Cameron. I can see you.
I'm watching your video live.
It should sit kind of like this when I measured it out. It's going to have a little bit of a hang, but I don't want it dragging so that it doesn't sit level. I would rather it sit more this way. So the idea, use my fingers and brush all this out. My idea for this one is to just let it kind of sit. And then this guy, which matches my Christmas tree, goes on top at the angle we like. And then we're just going to mash it back. And then however you want to fix this in the back, I guess it depends on your preference for where the tassel hangs. So what I'm actually going to do is change my mind. I'm going to fold it this way. And then what I can do is I can get a clothespin and clip the back so that not all this is permanent. It would be okay if it's permanent. So we're going to do it this way. Or how do I want it to sit? So the way I've got this in the back is I've folded it. So I've seen them where they do it this way out, but what I decided to do was this way. And then I can clip it right back here. So hold on, let me go get a clothespin. And of course, this piece is not going to go in the front. It's going to go in the back of one of my arrangements. So it's not going to be front and center. So it's okay. So we've got this clothespin this way. And it'll cover it if we wanted to. So, and it's not exactly tight either. But it's just a little gnome. Super easy, cute, $3. Beginning to finish if you don't count the clothespin. You could use a zip tie in the back. And of course the hat, you can stack it as tall as you want, which is why I didn't cut it. Now, if I cut it off, I would have to then glue or whatever, but I don't want to do that. So we can take one of the bags if we wanted to. Let's do that and see what it looks like. So this is an empty grocery bag. And I'm just going to cram it in here. Mainly for height, because I like my stuff to be different heights. What, Cameron?
So I was watching your video live and I skipped forward 1,150 seconds and everything that you say goes like 4 times. Want to see?
No. I'm good, thank you. So because I'm not going to glue this, I want this to stay a little more secure. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my wire, and this came from the Dollar Tree as well. This is what I use to make the wreath part that's in the front room that has all the tulle on it. So we're just going to pull this, and again, nobody's going to see this. It's just to hold it, to keep it from sliding. You can make it as tight as you'd like it to be. But again, I'm going to fix it and refix it several times. So nothing's permanent right now. So we're going to set this back on here. And this can sit as low or as high as you want it to be as well. I would rather it sit up a little higher just for the dimension of shape. So put this back on, flip it back in place. I'll turn it around so y'all guys can see. So this is the back. Then we'll scrunch. And then you can, like I said, we can twist this anyway you want it to be. I kind of want you to be able to see it. So there, we'll fold it. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I had some E6000 glue somewhere. It's probably already dried. So here is our cute $3 gnome, whatever you want to call him. Reminds me of my husband's beard. He's participating in No Shave November. So how I got this to fold was I just took the seam and folded it over. Now you could take this or the pipe cleaner and glue the pipe cleaner in there if you wanted it to stay. So I have the silver and gold. Nobody would see these. So you could turn this inside out and glue it and then put it in there if you wanted it to stay off completely. That is an option as well. It's your decorations. It's your house. You do you. So here is one done. And again, these plates, this could be where he sits because the trim on the bottom or the pattern on the bottom matches. So it just ties the two together. But I may end up painting these plates. I'm not sure yet. So we can also fill this on the inside with Christmas lights or a tea light because I left it see-through on the bottom. This would make a really pretty night light. So we could fill the inside of this with battery operated or switch and set it on top because it's so thin and it doesn't cover the bottom that when it sits, you would get the glow from around the bottom. Okay, really, on to the one I like the most. Never done this. I cannot tell you how it's going to turn out. This is going to go with my gnome pattern theme going. I like to try to do 2 patterns on a table or 3, because if you do the 3, it makes it look more balanced. So I have steady. So I have the plaid checkered in that piece. Like currently I have a teal and white, a brown, and then the full-on array of fall. So I try to do 3 because it makes it look a little more balanced. So we'll see how that goes. My goal was to do the white, gold, and silver, and then the plaid. So we're going to see how it goes. This should ideally go on my door. And we've got a center letter to hang. FYI, if you're looking for letters, I don't care what time of year it is. As soon as you see the next holiday going, grab them. In Maisley, I have our last name across the back wall in letters. I saw them and I was like, they don't have all my letters. I'm not buying 1 letter at each store. That's stupid. Yeah. Hence, I had to modify a letter, which, by the way, nobody has guessed which letter got modified. So I'm happy, because I had to modify my letters. So this is going to be the biggest focal point of my Dollar Tree haul. I honestly don't know how much money I spent. In quick math, let's try to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm looking at $30 in the Dollar Tree haul. We'll call it 35 because I'm using stuff from previous as well. And this doesn't include some of the stuff I got at Dollar General. None of the Christmas stuff that I purchased for decorations to use completed, or any of the stuff that I bought to make a decoration was more than $3. The most expensive thing I bought was the Joy, Hope, Believe. That was $3. And I bought a wreath that was $3. So other than that, it was $3 or less. I usually keep decorations as long as I can. If they don't pack well, I may donate them, or I take them apart and reuse them for a different holiday if I can. I don't decorate the house very often, mainly for the holidays. Easter, I got like an Easter wreath that goes up, which is kind of cool. But other than that, I don't do a ton. So I'm not sure how these are going to go. I think I've seen it where people did like a cluster of these and then just stuck them on there. So we're going to open all of these up and see what happens, because I'm not sure. I want it to go on the front door. That's all I know. And they have different sizes. And I'm not throwing anything away yet. I may need this plastic. For what? Don't ask me. I don't know. If I throw it away, I'll need it. That's the general rule of thumb. I also have some gold. Y'all are taking up too much space. I also have some gold and gold flowers and some pine cones. And I really, really like this one. It has the 3 shades. Silver and a gold, silver and a gold. So, and these are like a white pearl. So let's see if we can get this. I think what I'm going to try to do, for some reason, I bought 4 of the same size. And then I bought 1 smaller. I don't know why I did that. Oh, one of the Christmas ornaments has decided to take you to a different page. Here we go. Y'all probably didn't even notice. Let's try this. We're going to see what happens. These may not even need hot glue. I don't know. Again, saw it, thought it was cute, never done it. So let's see if we can string these. Maybe. I think this is how we're going to do this. I don't know. I have high hopes for myself. I think once I do them this way, I'm going to be able to move them. See, I think if I do them this way and preset them, maybe I can just glue these. All right, we got a plan. Is this going to be enough? Because they're laying kind of funny. Is this going to be enough? Do we want a pattern? Do we want random? Wait, I'm going to flip these because this is. Oh, wait. All right, we need a gold one. On this side. And. Oh, wait, we got to open these. We're not going to have any little ones on this strand. Or do I want to keep the little ones and just glue them with these little ones? I like that idea better. Okay. A bad plan is better than no plan, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8. Got 8 on here. I'm liking this. So this is what we're going to do. Thinking. Okay. I don't think I have enough. Maybe I do. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out. So in total, I have 1, 2. Oh, wait. There's one left. 3. I used to make wreaths. Nobody wants to buy them because people are cheap. I gotta put my time in there, people. And materials. You want crappy materials or good materials? I used to love making wreaths, but as it turns out, I don't like frogs. I hate frogs. Guess what lives in those wreaths? Flies. Guess what eats the flies? Frogs. Hence, I don't put big poofy wreaths on my door anymore. They go inside the storm door. If I do them. These look like onions. And I said these were my favorite ones too. Okay. Yeah. Look, there goes buttons again. No! We also don't do glass ornaments at my house. For that same reason. They get broken. Okay. We've rescued all of them that have escaped. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 for this wreath so far. If we use all of these ornaments, this makes 6. The letter makes 7. And I have 2 more. So less than $10 for this wreath, if you're keeping track. I'm not. But if you are, for conscientious purposes. So our gnome was 3. Our wreath so far, I think I just said 7. I can't even remember. I decided this year I bought some really cute plates for Thanksgiving. I usually after Thanksgiving, I go back and I buy the paper mat, the tablecloths that you can draw on. When the kids were younger, that was like my favorite thing to do. I would go back and get them so they could color on them. We would do crafts on them. All right, this is getting easier. There's another set of 8. No thinking required. What my brain needed today was a day to decompress. So I went to Tampa 2 weeks ago. Had an awesome time. Saw Millie B. First time ever. Went to the casino. Came out $30 lighter or $30 heavier. I spent 20. And won 30. So awesome time. Met some new people. Had an amazing time. They're coming up here next time so we can all go out and hang out. Millie and her cousin are going to come visit. I'm excited. Went into this awesome place called You Do the Dishes. 246. It was amazing. Went in, picked your pottery, you painted it, they glazed it, and they send it back to you. So you pay an $8 base fee, and then you pick your pottery, and they go in and take care of the rest. Of course, you pay for your piece. Each piece is different. So I will show y'all mine when it gets here. It should be here one day next week. They have a pretty fast turnover. A couple days if you're local in the area. I'm not local in the area, so mine has to be shipped to me. So I'm waiting on shipping. And of course, her work schedule whenever she has time. Then last weekend, went down to the local winery, saw the Christmas decorations, did another mini girls' night out, kind of, with a good friend of mine, played catch up with her. Haven't seen her in a while. And did a wine tasting, which was amazing as always. I know which wines I do and do not like. It's alcohol abuse, though, if you pour it out. So we drink the ones we don't like. I'm a member of the winery. Doesn't cost me anything to go down. The gas, I don't mind. Oh, that'll be my next video. I got my new shipment of wine in for December. So we might do a wine opening. I might put my makeup on for y'all guys. Do a wine opening. Oh, we need some shiny ones. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's do this. We don't have enough shiny ones. Glittery ones. Okay, there we go. Getting somewhere. We have a lot of activities coming up for Christmas. We are going to go to the light show, which is one of our favorites. We are also going over to oh no, this strand, because I didn't do math right, is going to be a little off. We're going to have like 3 colors back to back. Let's see. Let's see if we can take 2 in colors and swap them out. Oh, this is a different one. So we're going to borrow this one. So we usually we alternate each year so that we don't get burned out. We usually go to one of the big cities. Remember I told y'all we live in, is this the same color? Nope. We're going to borrow this one. So we go to either one of the big cities we like. And of course, I don't tell you where we're going because of location and safety reasons. So we go to one of those every year. Now my short, I only got 6 on this one, but that's okay. So I ended up with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this little one. So we have 46 ornaments that are going to be on here. I don't want any glue in my hair. we're going to have 46 ornaments on this, and we're going to see what happens. So we usually go over to one of the events one year, and then the next year we go to the other one, just so we don't get bored with what we have going on. And so one of them is an outdoor event that you walk, and it's always a ton of fun. They have hot chocolate, and you get out and you pay by the car. So you get out, go, and they have a huge Lego city inside, and you can see all of that. And then the lighting has changed. So they have the Lego city, they have Santa Claus, they have hot chocolate, they have some plants and stuff that you can see. And then different people have contributed to the decorations. So the college, I believe, organizes one, maybe. I can't remember who all the sponsors are. And we go and have a really good time walking around looking. We leave from there, as always, and go over to Cracker Barrel and do a nice family sit-down dinner. We love Cracker Barrel when it's cool outside. That's one of our favorite places to go. And I can tell you guys right now, this is not going to work. I'm going to need a ton more of these. So we're going to put these together because I still want them to be flat. So we're going to put these together and see how far we can go. Because I don't think we're going to get there. Sammy, not nice. I don't know what he sees. So we're going to go as far as we can because I want these to stay flat and I want them to be compacted together. I'm probably going to go through with a drop of E6000 and stick these together. So we're going to keep one. But the other place, I don't even know who he's barking at. The other place that we go to is you drive through it. You also pay by the car. They are synced in with the local radio station. And the music and lights are choreographed together. So one night they have like a candy cane hunt. And you can go and the Grinch is there. And you search for candy canes. And that I've never done. I was supposed to do it last year. And I didn't. And so they also have a faux ice skating ring because we don't get ice around here. So they have a s'mores. You can go and buy the kit for s'mores. They provide the fire. And you roast marshmallows. So we have a really good time. We usually alternate, like I said, one year we go to one, the next year we go to the other, and it's always a good time. Now I'm finding right here, even though I can twist these are going to be the same. So I'm going to rotate them. Uh-oh, I just popped that one off. Let's see if we can put it back on. So there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Crisis averted. As if one of my children couldn't come in here and watch in person. He's just going to watch on YouTube. Okay. So, this year, though, like I said, we're going to do both. We're going to go one weekend to one of the events. And then the very next night, we're going to do the walk through event on Friday. It's in one state. And then the next night, because Nick has one Saturday off a month, so he's going to take the Friday night and when he gets off work, and we're going to haul butt down to the state event that we live in. And we're going to do that. And then we will, I just broke another one. The next night we'll go back because he works out of state. So I'm not going to make him work all day in one state, come home, take a shower, and go back down to that event. So they also have a train ride. Now, our kids are a little bit older, but who doesn't like? I love a hay ride. I do. I know it's a tractor. I don't care. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to pay $3 to ride on a tractor to see the same lights that I already saw by car. It's just, I'm going to do it. I think after this year, you do what makes you happy. And if somebody thinks you're childish for it, then that's on them. I see nothing wrong. Kids have more fun than adults do anyway. We overthink everything. We overthink everything for no good reason. Oh, look, guys, I thought I was short, and I wasn't. I had 2 more. Awesome. I thought they were connected. And they weren't. I didn't think I was going to end up with 46 because the box said 12. But I was like, remember where it came from. And again, y'all go and spend as much money on your ornaments and your decorations as you like. I would rather have more ornaments in the house or more decorations in the house, and I would rather spend the time crafting them. And I like the thrill of what can I do? Everybody is different. Some people, don't have the availability of products in their area, and that's okay. You get whatever you can. You purchase what makes you happy, that fits your color scheme. And if you have to buy these once they go on sale, I'm not judging you. If you have storage to put them up until next year, hooray for you. Maisley holds some of my crafting supplies because I usually go out in Maisley to craft. I think it's fun. I cut the radio on. I have a good time. I don't have to clean up. So I like going out there to do that. But now see, these are getting a little more spaced out. I'm trying to make them stretch. These are a little more compact. These are not. So we're going to fill these in with some flowers. We're going to kind of, this is learning. Remember when y'all saw the video that said live and unedited? I'm not going to fix this. This is going to be my OCD. I'm going to leave it like this to prove that I can be normal. So, oh wait, I don't want this one. You have to think about this. I want this one. So yeah, that's our plans for Christmas. The holidays, we do celebrate Christmas. Whatever your holiday belief is, again, that is you and your family. I had somebody tell me the other day, I love the thought of family, but right now me and my family are not on speaking terms. And she's like, but I have a neighbor and I can just go hang out with him. He's an older man and he doesn't have family around here. And that's how we spend our weekends. There is nothing wrong with that. However you spend your weekends. Lately, I have been so busy with so many things. I was able to get off work early yesterday, which was very nice. I haven't done that in a while. And was able to get out and do some grocery shopping. And able to get some Thanksgiving stuff. Because the lady at the bank told me, she's like, I said, I haven't been grocery shopping yet for Thanksgiving. She said, honey, you're having chicken. And I thought, oh, God, I hope not. That would be so bad if we had to have chicken because I waited too late. All right. I think we're going to be close, guys. It's going to get close. It's going to come down to the wire. see what happens. Let's see what we can get. Because they're alternating, they're kind of making it a little difficult. I'm not going to have enough, which we had already determined that at the beginning of the video. At the beginning of this project, we had already determined that I needed more. But that's okay. We're going to keep rolling with it. We're going to be so close. One more bunch. So 2 rolls would have been too many. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. Can't tell you how we're going to fix it, but we're going to fix it. And that's all that matters. I don't know what we're listening to, but next. Okay. Let's see. This one. This one. All right. I mean, it is so close, guys. I probably could have done like all the little ones, maybe. See how close we are to being done? But that's okay. I'm not sweating it. Because we're going to come up with something. We're going to fix it. We're going to leave this like this. And I'm going to get flowers and little ornaments. And we're going to fill in spaces. I think I'm going to try to make a strand with all these little ones. And then we'll fill in the other part with flowers. I should have done that. I'm not taking it apart. I'm not going to take it apart. Okay, hold on. This is live. Y'all can comment. I can see the comments. It's after I post it. When I video it ahead of time, I can't see the comments. So, do we take these and fill them in? Or do we make a whole strand and stick them up here? Let's dry fit them. Dry fitting is always a great option. It's not glitter, it's glue. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I am. We're going to make a couple strands with the little ones. And then we can spread them out. Yeah, I know. I said I wasn't going to. But remember the part where I said, you do you, what makes you happy? This is me, making me happy. So we're just going to make small ones as like a filler. So we're going to take apart each bundle. We're going to take apart each bundle, not completely. We're going to take them apart in each section and then do these as like a filler. Is what we're going to do. That's it. So I'm just going to make them even. So I might only have, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let me back this up. Okay, so we're going to make a mini one. Yeah. That's a good plan. I swear this thing is trying to get me banned. Okay. Got a plan. And remember, a bad plan is better than no plan. Okay. This is a good craft for the kids. The fine motor skills. All about some fine motor skills. Put these together backwards. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Look, I just did this. How do I not know how to do this? I just did it. Okay. Oh, wait, we're getting there. Okay. Did I figure it out? Did I remember how to do it? Maybe. Yes. So we're going to keep making the little ones like this just to separate them out. And they don't have to be, because I don't remember how many I bought. So I'm just going to put each one so that they're evenly spaced. So let me move this out of the way. And then we'll take all that apart. And then we'll put them back. Figured it out. I remembered what I was doing now. And if we have any left over, then we'll take and glue those as a space filler. That's what we're going to do. And I'm using all the gold ones on this because I kind of like this. The silver looks more realistic. This looks a little orange to be gold. So I'm going to use it on the wreath where you're not going to be able to see it on the bottom. Trying not to touch my face either because I have glitter everywhere. Glitter in the eye is not fun. So yeah, it's just a matter of twisting them. Put them on in the right order. So, got a plan. We are cruising. And then I'll take all those apart. And I'm going to be short on one because I think I doubled up on one. That's okay. And with these as our space filler, we should have enough. So this makes it, I can't remember what I said earlier. I think I said 7, but I can't remember. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the letter makes 8. And the flowers make 9, 10, 11, 12. So this wreath is going to end up being $12 if we use all the flowers, which I will. And the other little piece, excuse me, that was very rude. So this wreath is $12. Our little gnome was $3 without the stand. With the stand, he's $4. And it's not even a stand, it's a plate. So, this is one of the songs we used to dance to. And I got 2 left over. I have 2 left over. We'll glue these in. And I'm just going to use the E6000 glue on this because I'm not going to try to fight with hot glue. It's not. It's probably going to melt it. The plastic is so thin. So, I'm going to undo all of the other ones I have. I get in trouble for dancing and singing. I do it all the time. Everywhere. Oh, I had these on here like they weren't going nowhere. Okay. So I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to take all these off and we're going to put all this back together. This way we can space it so we know that it fits. And again, all this is going to go in a box. I do not decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving. My problem was with my work schedule and life. We got to live, right? I had not done any Thanksgiving decorations. Pumpkins I bought. I think pumpkins can go from September to November. And if y'all don't agree, then we'll agree to disagree. If I put that much time and effort into them, it's staying that long. And I think with your handmade crafts, depending on how crafty you are, how perfectionist you drive to be, that you should get adequate, what's the word I'm looking for? You should get more joy out of your work than you do resentment. If it takes you 5 minutes to do it and looking at it for 10 minutes makes you happy, that's great. Usually I'm a semi-crafty person. I enjoy making. I enjoy all this stuff. It's not, I will scrap a project or I'll find an alternate to it. But I usually don't just flat out give up on it. The paint at the very beginning of the video, the paint marker, in the store, it was a great idea. You saw how long I attempted it. I'm not gonna look at this and want to cuss. I want to keep it where I enjoy my crafts. So we know that this was bunched up too tight because it didn't fit. So I'm going to space this out a little bit. Just as soon as I remember how I wrapped it. And then we're going to alternate it. So I'm going to thin it out a little bit. I was trying to make it stretch from section to section. It didn't work, but that's okay. Again, it's not taking that much time to figure this out. Just stretch these out. Because I still have flowers that I can put in here. Okay. That's where I want this one to live. Kinda. Yeah, that's where I want that one to live. So now I'm going to take one of the small ones for the different size and the different color. And I'm going to plop it in here. And I'm going to attach it in. And this is where it's going to live. And then we're going to keep going. Let's see. Oh, it's not quite as filling as I was hoping it was going to be. So we're going to have to use one of the other ones to make it stand up. But that's okay. This is the trick I learned when I made the last wreath. Twist it and then carry the tail with you. Works amazing. All right, I'm going to unplug the hot glue gun. Okay. So now we're going to stick this one in. They look so pretty when they stand upright. I'm going to connect it to the bottom. That already is helping the dimensions of this. so that it has different depths to it. So before I tie this one in, I'm just going to make sure I kind of stand them up a little bit. I don't want you really to be able to see the bottom where they clip in so much. Okay. Lost one. And I guess you could make these as full as you want them to be. It's entirely up to you how full of a wreath you'd like. I know that this is going on my door and I need it to lay a little bit flat. If I stop tearing them apart, it'd probably be even better. This is making me wonder, should I have glued them? No. Again, I want to enjoy my craft. I want it to look pretty. But I don't want to have regrets that I decided to make the craft. And again, if you want to purchase your own pre-assembled, put together, hang it on the door, drinking a glass of wine by now, I'm not hating you on that either. Okay. Let's pick up our little one and keep going. Rainbows and sunshine. That's what we're aiming for. This works better this way. Oh, this one's got something on it. Piece of tape. We're good. Oh no, these are falling down. These are falling off. Okay. These work much better as a space filler. However, they don't. So I think what I may do is come back with the red wire and make some clips. That's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to take a little piece of this red wire because I have some pieces, and y'all can't see this. I have some pieces that don't want to stay. They're trying to flop around, and I'm losing my spacing. So I'm just going to take and come in and attach it down so that they don't move. And then I'm going to cut this so that it doesn't scratch the paint on the door. Much better. I'm going to do the same for these two. And then they're not going to scratch. Yeah. Those are going to stay. And then we still have flowers that we're going to put in here. Oh my goodness.
Sammy, be quiet.
Sammy, quiet. I have so much traffic on my street to be in a not a subdivision, in our neighborhood. It's crazy the amount of traffic. There's nobody down here. Guys, we're like one of the quietest streets around here. But we have the most traffic. It's crazy. And they don't speak. They just ride by to be nosy. But we always have something going on. All right. Attach this. We're going to clip this one off. Sometimes I clip them. Sometimes I fold them. The one that's in there, because it wasn't touching anything that I was worried about, I didn't clip it. I just folded them over. We're going to rearrange these a little bit to give them the look I want. Awesome. And again, from a distance, it's not going to be bad at all. Take a small one I'm going to stick this one in. And twist. And then I'm going to make another clip for this one as well so that it stays. Because I don't want them all over the place. So, I call it a clip. It's not really a clip. It's just a little piece of wire that I'm using, kind of like a bread twist tie, so that it keeps the space in and it doesn't flop away. Now, it doesn't get like super cold around here until usually about March. So we are fortunate enough to have warmer weather. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing E6000 instead of hot glue. If the hot glue gets hot and then the hot glue gets cold, and it's more likely to get hot than it is cold, then I don't want it falling off the door and then coming home to my Christmas decorations melted in the floor. So I'd like them to stay on a little while longer. Now, my Christmas decorations, I will put them up after Thanksgiving. And then I am usually like over Christmas Day. I'm ready for Christmas decorations to be put away a little after Christmas because we all go back. I mean, me and Nick go back to work, and I think this year is going to be one of those years that we're all ready to say bye to 2020 as quick as possible. So I think if we could speed through some of the holidays, if we could figure that out, we would. 2020 may not have been the best year, but 2020 has not been my worst year. There was a lot of stuff I have done this year that I never saw coming. Never thought I would be taking a plumbing class. Never thought I would be out of the office in the field doing plumbing. I love it. I can't see myself going back in the office anytime soon unless I have to. I love the group of guys I work with. They're amazing. They do not give me a hard time. They show nothing but mad respect. We are equal as far as the workload goes. If I physically can't do it, I tell them I physically can't do it. But hauling water heaters and stuff like that, I'm not treated any different. So I love our guys. They are an amazing group of guys to work with. I can ask them a question and they genuinely answer me. They, if I don't know, I don't know. But I never thought I would have been taking a trip solo. It was on my bucket list to take a trip solo. Before July, I had set a deadline for myself before July of 2020 to take a trip by myself for a weekend away because I have so much stuff I do for so many other people, and I wanted a weekend to myself without being selfish. So I set a goal that I was going to take a weekend to myself, and I was going to go down. And I honestly just thought, I'm going to go across the state line, get a hotel room, and do whatever, take a book and read, crochet. Who knows what I thought I was going to do. But the point was, I was going to do it. And I wasn't going to be worried about anybody else. Little did I know, I was going to end up in Tampa. Flew by myself. Did huge long layovers. I'm so sorry that y'all guys could not have went on that trip with me. However, if you go over and join my Facebook page at Helly's Cold Entourage, I do a lot of live videos over there from time to time. I usually do them in both places. So I try to share a link over on my Facebook page when I remember. The last time I tried to do it, it didn't do very well. That's when I was at the airport. But I didn't take my Chromebook. I packed my Samsonite bag that I packed with y'all guys. Worked fabulous. I knew I was bringing home gifts for the kids and Nick, so I did not bring home my clothes. I also knew I brought home some of my clothes. I also knew that I had stuff that was going to be shipped back, so I left some clothes there so that they would cushion the stuff that was being shipped. So kind of planned it that way. Looks like I need another strap right here. But I don't think, all in all, I think 2020 has taught us several things. One of them is the things we take for granted. My class out at the college is coming to an end. And while I have gained the book insight that will get me a little bit further as an insurance policy, it compares to nothing that what I have learned hands-on. And I still meet people every day that kind of wrinkle their nose when I show up. You know, I shouldn't do that. Well, why shouldn't I? I'm a mom. You expect me to change dirty diapers all day. Why wouldn't you expect me to unclog your toilet? If a mom can change diapers and keep house clean and do all the other nasty-ish type jobs, why can't I be a plumber? I'm a plumber by nature. I've been changing diapers. So this was it, guys. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, I'm so excited that we took this apart. By we, I mean I. Thanks for the moral support. Glad y'all decided to stick around. So let's see. I've got two more. Let's see. For the purpose of space, if we can cram this one in here. And then what I'll do is I'll take the other one apart and we'll use it probably as a spacer to fill in some gaps because it's going to need it. Oh, look, I was worried that I didn't have enough room or that I didn't have enough to fill it in. And now I'm like, I need a smidge of space. All right. Hold on. Here's your pre-look before we do the finalizing touches. Let me clip these off. Oh, I thought y'all could see. Y'all can't see. So this is what I'm clipping off. This is the back side. These are the things that I'm clipping off. This is the last one. I've clipped all of them. So I'm just clipping off the little extra ties is what I'm doing. So awesome. Now we're going to kind of shake it. See, like this one's a little low. We need to do something with that because I want them to be flush-ish, kind of up against the wall is what I'm aiming for, or up against the door. So let's pin this one up. And then, Cameron, you need headphones for that event. I don't want to hear it. All right. Now we'll go in with our glue. We're going to dry fit it, of course. We'll go in with the glue and see where do we need an ornament. And where do we need a flower? So I think an ornament needs to go right there. So that's where it's going to go. Oh, my glue is stuck again. Y'all have been so patient. I wanted to be honest when I said unfiltered, unedited live. I know y'all have stuff to do on this Saturday, so I appreciate everybody hanging out. I just really wasn't, still not feeling the best. And I was like, let's try to help some people out. Let's see what we can do. That's the second time that car's been by here. Sammy, quiet. And I'm going to let this dry so that it stays flat, because I want to make sure that this glue has time to cure before I attempt to put it vertical on the door. Okay. Got another one here. I think I got two more. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. Cameron, I said no. And you heard me. Not appropriate, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am doesn't fix it.
You still doing a video?
Yes, sir.
Hour and 33 minutes. Things
So I'm just trying to fit these where they go.
Can I go outside and play basketball?
Y'all need to figure out what you're getting ready to do for lunch right here shortly. I'm gonna be out of the kitchen. I mean, you got.
You care if we eat at 11:30?
We'll see. Oh, that looks like that was perfect fit. It just dropped right in there. That's where it's gonna live. And my flowers, I'm gonna cut them, but I'm not so concerned with them staying because of what they are. I can just cut them and then they'll fit. So let's get into that. And I have got to finish this down and get started on some more. Kidney infection sucks. And I have another small 2 wreaths I bought, but I wanted them to be left simple and plain. Not on purpose. I just don't know what I want to get on them. But I didn't want them to run out. One's going to go in Maisley. Nick, Cameron. I'm thinking a big fat no. Cameron. Absolutely not. I've been buying this stuff and storing it. So it needs a little bit of help. They're kind of got hot and melted together. Like I said, it's not exactly cold here yet. So let's cut these off first. I always try to get... I redid Millie's flowers while I was at her house. Because that was just my thing. She says she's been there since March. And been staring at them flowers. I was like, boo, we're going to fix them today. So I'm going to bend this so that it kind of has an S shape. because there's several pieces on it. Oh, yeah. So I have a total of 3 of these. And instead of them being straight, I want them to look a little more. I want them to hang over the sides. We want to give them some purpose. And there was only one of these. I don't know if that's because they were somewhere else in the store, if they hadn't unloaded them yet. I'm not quite sure. But this was the only bundle, so I was only able to grab one. But they were very giving in color. They matched my theme. So I grabbed them. I think the only time I really like glitter is at Christmas in decorations. Where the Christmas lights hit, they're just nothing better. Glass of wine, kids in bed, glow of Christmas tree. Can't go wrong. Time to unwind. Everybody's so thankful at Thanksgiving. I think I'm more thankful at Christmas. It's just so peaceful. After the hectic holidays, it's just so peaceful to unwind. How can you not come in, slow down, stop and breathe? I mean, how do you come in from work and not just get caught in the glow of the Christmas tree lights? Now, we don't leave our Christmas tree on all night except for Christmas Eve, but still, when we are here, the Christmas tree is on. But overnight, the Christmas tree always gets turned off except for Christmas Eve. And again, if Christmas is not your holiday, please do not take offense. But how can you not get all your decorations up and it just put a smile on your face when you walk in? So I like the greenery. When I was younger, a couple years back in decorating, I didn't always keep the greenery. I didn't like it. And I have decided over the years, the greenery is what makes it believable. The greenery is what makes it a little more realistic. And breaks up to give your other decorations what they need. So,
Are you trying to open something or are you snapping for me?
no, I was cutting this off. I wasn't snapping anything. It's wire cutter. If I was snapping, you would know it. Okay. So I'm cutting these kind of short. Is the house clean?
Yes, ma'am.
Trash has been taken out. Bathtub's been clean. Sink's been wiped down. Clean towel has been put in the bath.
Is a what? Okay.
That's what I
Julie,
thought.
can you sweep the floor, dude?
You don't have to sweep the floor in here. I'm not done. But your bathtub needs to be clean. The sink needs to be wiped down. A fresh towel needs to be hung up. This is the best $2 I've spent. Got these at Dollar General on the shelf, and I was like, have a pair somewhere. And I was like, $2. I could use another pair. Okay. Let's get to filling. So I really don't want to use glue. And I'm using these along the bottom, kind of to fill in the wiry part. And on the outside edge. Oh, this is going to have glue. I said I didn't want to use glue, but they're not going to stay without it. So let's plug the hot glue gun back in. Glad it wasn't plugged in then. That box your daddy's going to do something with. All right, waiting on the glue gun to heat up. Clean up some. I'd like to pre-place these if I can. But without the glue, they really aren't going to stay too well. So I'm going to make all my decorations, and then all my decorations are just going to go back in the box. And the Christmas tree stuff is, we do an artificial tree. We don't do a live tree. So all the decorations are going to go in the box. Because I forgot to get a table runner as well. And I'm not going to use a green one for Christmas. So, oops, I got to go back and get a table runner. And then, oh, what's my wire? Can't trash that. I do have some gold ribbon. I don't know that it's going to have a place exactly yet. We'll see, though. I have this ribbon, and then I have this ribbon. So we'll see what these do. Because I'm thinking this little one is probably going to go in Maisley. I got this at the Dollar Tree. So this is probably just going to go inside of Maisley somewhere. As is, very simple. Nothing major. Just a cute little. And I usually would do something with it, but for what it is, I'll probably change the, I'm going to keep the bow, but I like my bows to go the other way. So while we're waiting on the hot glue gun to dry, to heat up, there you go. Now it's my kind of bow. That way it's not just a straight out of the box. So I like this style bows. But again, other than cutting the ribbon, I've not done anything to it. Might find something to go here. Maybe. Yeah, something's going to go there. What? I'm not sure. But we'll find something to go there. And then that will make me happy. Then we still have this Christmas wreath, which I don't know. I paid $3 for this one. This is the most expensive thing. Glue sticks. Glue sticks, glue sticks. Oh, guys. Let's get to gluing. It's trying hard not to get it in my hair, for one. I've seen I have a dowel rod that I use sometimes, but I've seen where people have the finger covers. Probably should invest in one of those. I get burnt every single time I use a hot glue gun. Without fail. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gluing around the base so that wherever it sticks to, it sticks to. And then I'll go back and I'll cut the extras off from behind. So I'm going to push it down wherever it sticks is fine. And then I will go back and cut the longer pieces so that they don't mess anything up. And I like to make sure that I've got everything. I don't want all the gaps covered. I don't want it so busy that when you look at it, you're like, oh, what is that? That's not the look we're going for. I want it to be, I have a navy blue door. I think that color choice is very giving. It works with all of my decorations. It's very forgiving. It makes a very bold statement. If I want something red, or if I do orange for Easter, or the pinks or the colors like that, it works very well. So, oh look, this one has decided it didn't want to live where I told it to. So it gets hot glue. I tried to play nice. It doesn't want to. So I'm just going to try to fill in a lot of the outskirt places. I have done wreaths before in the past that had, like, one side would be burlap and another side would be something else. And those are pretty cool. But, like, with an accent section, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But what is up with the places that I put the E6000? It's not sticking. That stuff's supposed to be like awesome, amazing. Not today. Okay, let me clear up some of my space so I can walk around and see what I got going on. Because this is a little crowded over here. Apparently I got a text message somewhere. Don't know where. Oh. Tracy, if you're watching, I just got your text message. Okay. So let's turn this. Oh, blue spiders. Oh yes, we needed to turn it. We have quite a few bare spots over here. So come back. The cabin that we just stayed in while we were out on vacation had like a bear theme. And we were talking about, oh, it would be gorgeous to be here in Christmas. And after coming down that driveway, I was like, no thanks. It'd be pretty somewhere else. Y'all can have the mountain driving. I'm not opposed to it, but it doesn't make me very comfortable. And I'm sure y'all were used to it. Like, we know how to drive in sand. Not everybody does. It's not an art. Okay. Still turning, filling in spots. Now, when I go buy this stuff, I buy what I think I need. And then I usually find a spot for it somewhere. Even though I've cut all these, if I don't use them all in this one wreath, it's okay. I'll use it somewhere else. I do have a piece that's a little ornamental that changes out seasonally. I haven't done anything with it yet because, again, nothing's going to be done until after Thanksgiving on Thursday. There's no Christmas decorating allowed until Thanksgiving. One holiday at a time, people. Let's see. Nope, too much green. Too much green right there. Okay, I think I like this the way it is. So I'm going to step back and look at it, and then I'll reevaluate it. I'm dropping stuff. Oh, wait. I found a spot. That's my biggest thing, is stepping back to look at it. To make sure it's level, balanced. I know why I skipped that spot. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Yep. I need something right here. I need another glue stick. I really didn't think this was going to take that long. But here we are.
Hey, Julie.
Again, the unedited lifetime. Kind of feeling that I need to fill in this hole too. No. Yeah, but not with that. Okay. How did I get such a big space over here? I don't have but a few more flowers. I really don't want. You can trash those.
Mm-hmm. These two?
Yeah. You can trash those.
Now, yeah, that's
Ooh.
clean it
Let's
out.
glue this one down. Revelation. Some of these double flowers.
That's tub is cleaned. Everything's done.
Who are you waiting on?
Me?
Hmm.
No one.
Who are you anticipating in coming by today?
Nobody. All my friends are either in Leland, Charlotte, Southport, or South Carolina. I don't have any friends.
Bye.
All right. Can I go Southport myself?
No.
Julie and Jelly.
What did I just say to you, child? Hard-headed. Absolutely hard-headed. Can't win for losing. I just realized I could glue these down. I mean, I knew I could glue them down. But I wasn't thinking about filling in spaces with them. This stuff that I put down with this E6000 is just not having it today. I don't know if it's because the weather is a little bit different today. I stepped outside for a split second, but not long enough. Not long enough to get anything really done. Okay, these.
73 or something.
Okay, let's get the clippers and cut these down again. Because I want them. I don't know how they're going to work if we cut them again. Well, they'll work great. So these are our thriller pieces. That's what you got to have, right? It's a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. Y'all do that. I do what I want. Well, these apparently have already been glued in there. Now the next thing is going to be which way is going to make this up. I should probably figure that out. I think what I have is going to be up. I think. So I'm trying to see where these pieces are going to go that they're going to touch so that I can glue these in. But cutting them works out pretty cool. I got glitter in my hair. I can see it. I can see it out the corner of my eye. Ooh, that one's going to look pretty right there. So again, I'm just kind of gluing it where I think it's going to work out the best. This gets me in the Christmas spirit. Absolutely. I wasn't opposed. I've never really been opposed to Christmas. I do have a couple friends that don't like Christmas. Again, it's got to do with the family disconnect. But I'm working so hard on converting them over. It's what you make of it. Absolutely. Ooh, that's going to be pretty there. I think these have I think they're called filler beads. I don't know what kind of beads are attached to these things. I got one more, guys. And some sides have more glitter on them than others. Okay, I need one more to go inish. You like that word, don't you? Inish. Oop. Yep. Trial and error. Trial and error. Let me see if I can find my phone. I'm being interrupted. So I have a few more flowers if we want them. But I'm going to pick this up and show you guys what you think. What do you think, guys? Ta-da! I'm not finished. We're still not finished. What do y'all guys think? All Dollar Tree. It just... my ornaments keep falling off. Okay, so if you have nothing better to do, you may want to glue all these down, like glue, insert. Keep popping off, but that's okay. No biggie. It went right back on. So I have a couple more flowers left. So I'm going to find a place for them because now that I have this done, I don't think I'm going to continue with the gold because this is going to go on the door. So remember I said I'd do like a couple different color themes. This one's going to go on the door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use up all of this color over here. And then I'm going to do the white and plaid. So my plaid little saying, my little gnome, and my other reindeer and white. I don't have any more silver, I don't think, is what I'm trying to get to saying. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these out here. And then I won't have to worry with trying to fill them in somewhere else. I can use them all. This space has got to be filled. So We're going to go ahead and use this one. Oh, that's not bad. Turn the leaves, fill in the gaps. That's what hot glue. That's one reason I don't trim the foliage off. Is I can turn the leaves and fill in any of the gaps that I need. So I've got one pine cone left. And I want to make sure that I put it in the perfect spot. So I think it's going to probably here. Or here. Here. Up there. That's where it's going to go. Trim it down. And now this is the problem I'm having. It's not wanting to fit. So what I'm going to do, if it doesn't work this way, I will keep the pine cone and the greenery and glue it separate if I want it to be flush. Well, how did my radio stop playing? What happened? What happened? It says it's playing. It was playing. I just turned it down so that y'all can't hear it. Next. Next. Oh, there we go. I had cut it down so low that y'all couldn't hear it, but I can't. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Okay. I'm happy with this, but we're not finished. There's more. I'm going to show y'all this, the way it goes. I like this. I like this, the swirls. I think it's cute. I said I liked it. I might change my mind. So, by the time we get done. All right, guys, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Oh, wait. No, did I twist it the wrong way? Yeah. Hold on. Stay. Ta-da! It's still not perfect. So let's take their hanger. Let's fix it. Let's see what we can do with it. I want it to hang lower. This is tough on my poor fingers. Okay. I want it to still be pretty. Okay. This way. This way it goes. It's still. What do we think? Not high enough? What do we think? Ta-da! Gorgeous, gorgeous. I like it. It's even got my hair in it. Personalized by me. What y'all think? $15. $15. Hour and a half-ish. Maybe. Maybe. So I'm going to leave this flat to make sure it all dries before I hang it up. So I'm going to take the ornament off. I got a few minutes. So let's take this off. Lay it down. And then I have these. So this is what I have left in my craft stuff to do. Well, this is what I have left in the Christmas stuff. We'll see what we can come up with. We'll see. Now, the little wreath we're leaving for Maisley. Because I just want something simple. We're not going to be out. I'm not going to say we're not going to be out there. We may be. Who knows? Who knows? So these, again, are just plain. Not doing anything to them. I did buy some jute to put on here. I may attach, because I'm all about the height difference. I may attach these on a stand just so they're up a little bit higher, and I probably will. So while we have the hot glue gun out. And these I got in a bag with the Thanksgiving autumn decorations. I got those at the Dollar Tree as well. So I just do a triangle. I don't do a whole lot with the base. I don't need 4. So I'm just going to do a small triangle to lift them up because I want the height difference in the decorations. I don't want everything to be the same. So I think I may actually leave one of them short. We're going to see what the reindeer looks like and see what happens. So the Christmas tree. Okay. Can you see? So we've got the different height difference. I think I like that. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it just like that. So let's see, because we have the gold going on, if we can do something with the little gold garland, because I don't remember what else I have. His legs are wonky. His legs is wonky. That's a good book. If y'all have never read it. The Wonky whatever. The Wonky Donkey with the grandma. You have to look it up on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to see if I can bend it without breaking it. Because he's crooked. This one need to go in, out, in. Oh, I think I made it worse, not better. What's up with you, dear? When I picked it up, I was like, oh, it's a little crooked, but no biggie. All right, plan B. We're going to give him so that he doesn't scratch. or slide. We're going to give him some hot glue and let it sit just a second. Let's see if that helps. And I don't remember what other decorations I have. So we're going to give him a scarf maybe? No, we're not. Nice try. Don't like it. And I had thought about wrapping these. I still might. You never know. Do one, see what it looks like. Oh, I kind of like this. This might happen. Oh, how did the stuffing come off of it? So these would be prettier, I think, wrapped. All right, this is happening. So they're not the orange yellow that I was talking about. And then I still have, we still have to paint the candles. So I have these as well, these little white orbs. And I don't know that anything is going to be happening with these either. I think they're just going to sit. But what I do want to do with this is I want to try to glue a base. One of them has like a tiny, tiny mark on them. So I may do these with gold dots. But I also think if I can get my wooden on here, if I can get the triangle on the bottom with these, then I would like to wrap part of it, or at least the base of it, in jute, because I think that would look cool. So let's do this. Let's put the feet on. This one, because the top of this one's already scratched. It was like that when I bought it. There was only 2 in the entire store. Ooh, let's see if we can make it this way. We'll have to skip this one. I don't know what it is, but I know I don't like it. Okay. Ta-da! We have a base on this one. My nose is itching. Cool. Awesome sauce. We're going to wrap that in jute. And then finally, let's see. Y'all, really, a kidney infection is no joke. I have been miserable for 2 days. And I haven't had coffee in 2. That's a long time. But I got a life to live. This stuff needs to go somewhere. Okay. Oh, my glue leg. I put more glue on the wrong side. Okay. So let's see. We're going to add another layer. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Move this. Got some jute. I don't know what y'all call it. Twine, jute. It's great for everything. We use it camping a lot. Because we also buy the nylon stuff. Okay. Glitter hands. That's why I'm trying not to stick it in my hair. Okay, we're going to set it on here. Attempt not to get burnt. Should we start at the bottom or the top? Something's telling me to start at the bottom. I don't know what, but something's telling me to start at the bottom. We're going to use the scissors to hold it in place to get it started. Because right now I still cherish my fingers. I've heard they have a cold glue gun. I just can't see how that can work. Now my bottom layer, I am going to wrap or glue the first row to make sure that it sticks. Trying to see, is there a way that y'all can see this? But I don't think so. And I do want this to be circle, even though the bottom looks a little squarish. So we're going to pull it tight as we go. This is the part where if you're going to put the time and effort into your stuff, you want to get the time into decorating. I'm not a speed decorator. Never have been. I usually decorate a little bit and come back. Decorate a little bit and come back. But when y'all see this video, if you're watching it on a replay, it'll probably be because you follow me. Because I'm notorious for going back 3 days after I posted a video and adding the tags. I don't know why I do that. I guess because when you do lives, it doesn't allow you to put the tags on it to begin with. So I have to go back after. This is going to be cool. So this is the bottom, but I want it to be round. So I'm going to cover up this whole cubes that I just did. But now, instead of running a line the whole time, I'm just going to do a tiny dot so that it'll catch every so often. Because I want to make sure that it stays tight. So I'm not going to sit here and stress over it. If it's a little space, that's fine too. But I don't want it to have gaps. Keep going, keep going. And I try to pick a different leg to glue it down on. So now I got a table I got to go pick up. It's one of those tables I've always wanted where you put the tile in it. A friend of mine's got one that I don't know how she ended up with it. I didn't ask her. Her husband told her she couldn't have it. They didn't need it. My husband collects stuff to go in the yard worse than I do. No, we have a picnic table out back, and we have a small glass top table, but this table should be big enough that we can use it with our cast iron wood stove. Because we have yet to use it since it's cooled off. If I had any sense and took anything out for dinner today, that's what we could have done, was cook on the wood stove. But I can just leave her house and go pick something up fresh. I love cooking on the wood stove. We get the most company when we cook on the wood stove. A lot of people come by just to reminisce. My grandma had one of those. Now, I have, like I said, a rustic Christmas theme that I do. And I really don't do a beach theme. However, in my front room, we have a den and a living room. My front room does have a little more of a beach theme going than the rest of my house. So these particular decorations right here that I'm working on right now could be left out year round if I wanted them to, because they would work. They have that nautical theme. And I have the teal color going in the front room. So my kids have a den, and then me and Nick have our own space. So this is this one finished. And I get y'all are going, this is not Christmas. Well, it's white. So again, my house, my taste. This is what I wanted. Now this one, I'm not going to put the legs on it, but I am going to cover the bottom in the jute so that it has a little height difference so that you can tell that it's rounded. I don't want it to end. I bought one of those gummy erasers that you erase the crap off with. It didn't work as envisioned. I got it at the Dollar Tree. I'm not going to say it was a fail because maybe I didn't understand its purpose in life. And that's probably my fault. It was in the craft section, and I thought, oh, this looks cool. But if y'all ever bought it, used it, and it worked, please let me know what they're for. Is it multi-purpose? Does it have a sole purpose? I thought it was for removing the stickers off the bottom of stuff. But I'm beginning to think that's not it. Oh, wait. Got to change songs again. And I'm not going for the perfection on the bottom. I just want to make sure it doesn't slide. So we're going to stick it back on top here so I can spin it now. I can't hear that, can you? I've had this jute for so long. And I buy a roll every time I go to craft. In my mind, I've used like 3 rolls. I need another project to do with it. Mini macrame for pots, for flowers. That would be cool. I think I wanted to do macrame, and then I was like, it's cute, but no. It ain't that cute. I thought about making garland, but I haven't seen. We have a new Hobby Lobby that just opened recently. But I think I want to make the homemade garland with the different beads. But again, maybe, maybe not. I can't see just hanging beads through the house as garland. On the Christmas tree, maybe. Would you hang it with fishing line? Would you hang it with jute? Would you space it out? How do you paint them? Do you put them on a clothes hanger? I got questions. Hot. That's what hot glue is, in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, I got questions about this. My brain, it works well until we get into person. Not so much. So I was able this year. The lady at the bank was joking, saying if I hadn't been Thanksgiving shopping already, I was having chicken. I did find a turkey. I found a turkey breast because that's all we're going to eat anyway. And ham. So this year we're having turkey and ham. I'm excited about that. Gotta have another glue stick.
Stretch.
That's all I need. This happens to other people, I'm sure. Okay. This project is coming to an end. So glad y'all hung out with me. We'll pack all this stuff up until Thursday. And then after, probably next weekend. I probably won't put it up Thanksgiving. Because we usually do a lot of running around, going to visit. But this year we're not. We're staying home. I may go out and see my new great nephew. I haven't met him yet, but I might not. I respect everybody's wishes during the pandemic. Everybody should stay home. Be healthy. Be safe. I see a lot of people in a day. I wear a mask in the house if they request it, if they're home. A lot of the properties we work on are vacant, so nobody's there. We wear masks in the supply house, so I respect everybody's wishes. Regardless of how you spend your Thanksgiving holiday, I hope it is in great health and with those that mean the most to you, whoever that may be. We all deserve happiness in the end. Find your happy. Find what makes you happy, right? That's what's important. Right, so this one is done. I'm just going to let this one dry. And then I'll cut all the little extras. Still got glitter. I'll cut all the extras off of it in a second. So, let's see if our reindeer... Nope, he's still jacked up. This reindeer's getting on my nerves, guys. He might not... He's not the most well-behaved reindeer. I had high hopes for him. I really did. Because there was only one. There was only but one. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with him. Nope. Oh, well. I'm going to take y'all over and show you everything. All right. Oh, my back's hurting again. So we've got, again, this is for another project that I had going on or going to have going on shortly. We've got our gnome that we did. He's going to get a tea light. So this one was $3. If you want to put him on a plate or a stand or whatever, then he's going to be a little more. But here we go. Gnome, $3. He's going to get a LED light in it. This is going to stay by itself, but these items are going to be paired together with a candle. So it's going to go something kind of like this. I try to group things in odd numbers. So we're going to group this together. This is one. We do have our orbs that we've got. Then we've got the wreath. The wreath ended up being $15. This is going out on Maisley just the way it is. And I have a farmer's tray that I'm keeping. And so we've got these with the Christmas ones as the Christmas trees that we glued the sticks on as well. So that's going to go with one. I have the lights to go in there. So that's all going in there together. And then I'm going to take some other small decorations when I get my Christmas stuff out, and I'm going to put them in the farmhouse tray. So I'm so glad y'all guys came and hung out with me this morning while I did some decorating. I'm going to get this cleaned up so we can start getting ready on lunch. And then after lunch, after a couple errands, I'll be back, probably do my hair and makeup for y'all guys, and we'll unbox some wine. Until then, guys, have a great Saturday. And remember, it costs $0 to be kind. Have a great Saturday, guys.